Hello everyone and welcome to ChapterSelect and welcome to our last and 8th episode of the Skylanders Giants full review series. So for the last giant there's only one left and that's Bouncer. So yeah, this video is going to be all about Bouncer. This is again a full review video. We'll discuss many details about the characters and this is how the video is going to run or play through. We're going to start with the story and statistics, then we'll go on with catchphrase and battle cries, the different versions and real life figure, the basic attacks and the different pots with the soul gem ability as well. Then I'll give my opinion what you should do and how you should use this character and which pot is the better one in my personal opinion and experience. Then I'll show you guys the heroic challenge that you get with this character and the story chapter where you can find the soul gem. Everything will be down in the description if you want to skip to a certain part. But yeah, let's just continue and start with the story and statistics. So Bouncer, his story goes as following. Long ago, Bouncer was an all-star Robotoball player. But when the evil Archean Empire destroyed his hometown and thus discontinued the games, he was converted into a security bot and stationed in the mines. It was there that Bouncer encountered dozens of Mabu prisoners who remembered him fondly from his playing days. He quickly became a bit of a celebrity around the mines, and it wasn't long before this new adulation convinced him that he could be just as much of a hero in life as he was on the field. Thus, he decided to join the Skylanders and take a stand against the evil Archean overlords. So that's Bouncer, his story. So he's a professional sports player, and because of the Archeans he couldn't, he needed to stop playing, and he was stationary as a security bot, and yeah, people recognized him and saved him. So now he's a Skylander. He's a robot and a male robot, and he belongs to the tech element. His health starts at 430, speed at 60, armor at 24, critical hit at 60 and elemental power at 25. The other values are the maximum values that you can achieve with this character by leveling up or completing heroic challenges or by putting on a hat on this character. So that's for his normal statistics. Now we'll go on with his power stats. You can find these on the card when you buy the character or online as well. So as you can see, they give him some good speed and average damage and armor. They're quite alright. He's a good character. I will explain these stats later on further, more in detail. So his catchphrase, I'd be quiet for that one. So yeah, that's his catchphrase from Bouncer. He will say this every time, or each time that you put him on a portal and want to load him into the game or load him into Skylands. He's a fun character. His catchphrase is very catchy as well, but he also has some battle cries, and he will say these in game while you play with him, like "Go Rocket" or "I'm on a roll." These battle cries will each time have something to do with an attack or with the person, the Skylander, who he is. Another two examples are "Wheel with this" or "All systems are go." So yeah, those are another two that he will say, for example, while battling or opening an elemental gate from the tech. Another one is "Let's roll" or "Yeah, shut down." Even if you give him a new nickname, he will say some things. So you can try these things out. For the different versions, there are two versions. On your left you will see the normal one, and on your right you will see a legendary version of Bouncer. So legendary version, that's all. There are quite some different shops that sell these different versions. You can check it on the internet. I don't know by heart. I think it's different for each country as well. But yeah, you have the normal one and the legendary one that's got this dark bluish kind of armor look. I don't find it that pretty, but again, that's personal opinion. But for the normal kind of Bouncer, this is how he looks like in real life. As you can see, the tech symbol in the middle of him. Great job on the fingers. He looks really happy. Yeah, he uses a robot that drives on a one-wheel thing. It's a very common design that you see in different things. So yeah, orange base, again, Serie 2 character. He's a giant, belongs to the Skylanders Giants game. And this is how he looks like, his size compared with a smaller giant, not giant, Skylander, sorry. But he also has a light core ability, and this is what will happen when you put him on the portal. His torso will light up in orange, and his eyes will turn bright white as well. So those two things will light up when you put him on the portal. So we'll go on with the attacks, and when you get him in game. His first one is finger guns. You have to press A to shoot rapid fire, ricocheting as well, bouncy balls. So yeah, you will shoot through your fingers. Seems legit, I know. It suits the character in one way. When you've seen him, you know, you could actually expect an attack like this. But yeah, it's a good attack. It gives distance for the character. He's quite fast, not one of the fastest one, but it's not like you need long range. You could get away, but it's a good attack. It's a good basic attack. Range, shooting, it's fun. So the next one that you will get at the start with this character is called shoulder rockets, and you have to press X button to launch rockets into the air that swiftly descend on enemies. Now, in the beginning, when I've tried this character, I thought this was really useless. You have to keep in mind that the rockets will target an enemy close by automatically, so you don't really have to aim. It's hard to demonstrate that on the boat. But yeah, the first one that you have to buy with this character is called I-beam. You have to press the B button, and this will shoot some laser I-beams. For the rockets, I will talk about that one later on. But the I-beams, as you can see, you can shoot I-beams as long as you want until your head starts doing that. So when you see there's a small thing on your head, smoke coming out of it and lighting up, then it's time for you to stop. A good way to use this is when you see this, stop and then immediately do it again. Because if you go to the maximum, you will lose some more time in regenerating your attack. So this is the first upgrade for your rockets. It's called targeting computer, and when you hold down the X button, you will be able to control your rockets, and you will be able to choose your enemy yourself. So in the beginning this attack looks useless, but now you can actually control it and choose an enemy you want and use the rockets in a more better way, and yeah, it's easier to use now. You don't have to keep pressing it and hoping it will hit a certain enemy. Like if you don't want to hit a certain chompy or and you want to hit another one, you can use this attack, this upgrade. The next one is called machine finger guns, and when you hold down the A button, the basic attack for the finger guns, they will shoot at the accelerating rate. So here you will see it when you press down the button. There you go. So he starts shooting like with a real, I don't know, automatic, semi-automatic gun. So yeah, when you hold down, he gets this move. This is how it looks like normal, and when you hold down, you see he really gets in this kind of position. And you will have this awesome shooting move. It's not really a damage upgrade, but it shoots fire faster. But if you have a good finger and you can tap repeatedly on the button, you will get a higher fire rate. So the cooler I-beam increases the damage for the I-beam and reduces the overheat. So it's an upgrade for the beam. It's a good one. The beam is good attack, and it's very welcome. So the beam does more damage, and the cooldown effect will be lower down. So here I'm going to the max again, and as you can see, the cooldown is now a little bit faster. I didn't time it, but it's a little bit faster. But again, I would just advise you guys, the moment you see smoke coming out, just stop in time and then you can use it, you see, again, instead of waiting for the cooldown. So just don't do it to the max and wait till it explodes for this attack. That's a good way to use it. The first pod is called Robot Rocketeer, like the name says, it's an upgrade for the rockets. The first one is called Double Targets, and now you can target 6 enemies at a time with the laser guided rockets. So previously we couldn't control it, then we did an upgrade and we could control it, and now we can control it and target 6 enemies at a time. Problem is, it's hard to demonstrate on the boat, but while you press the button, you have to just go with the cross over. You just have to run over 6 enemies. They will get a lock symbol on them. You will see this later on in the challenge thing, the 9th part of this video. Rockets on demand. When you're holding the X button, you can launch the A button unlimited. This is a really good upgrade, since Bouncer is stationary when you do the rocket thing, and now you can actually just keep pressing it. You don't have to release the X button to get the rockets from firing. So you can just go around, spin around, pick up enemies and use the rockets. So each time you press the A button, a rocket will launch. You can do this as long as you want. The last one is called Atomic Clouds. I like the picture they gave it there. And when your rockets, when you shoot rockets, they will leave an explosion this time. So, or a bigger one at least. So yeah, this is actually a visual thing. They do a little bit more damage as well. And they will damage enemies nearby as well. So a good upgrade pod, the rockets, but now let's take a look at the second pod. This is called the IBM Supreme, and it's an upgrade pod, more in a consideration for the IBM. The first one is the Super Machine Finger Guns. This is a visual upgrade for Bouncer, and the rate of fire will be increased and they will do more damage. Here you'll see a small change around the fingers from a Bouncer. I will show you this. So when you charge or load the character in game, there you can see it, he gets these 2 red rings on each finger, and this will give more power and more damage. If you don't want that, if you think, oh my god, that's ugly and doesn't suit Bouncer that well, don't do the upgrade. Don't think the upgrade will be massive damage increase or fire rate, because I just prefer to keep smashing the button instead of doing that hold down button. So as you can see, smashing the button, high fire rate. So yeah, that's the first one from the IBM Supreme upgrade pod. The second one is called Professionally Cool I-Beam. Your beam will do more damage and overheat slower. So now you can use it longer. Not the cooldown will be reduced, but the use of it will be extended. So more damage, as you can see. Visual upgrade, the beam changed, and I can use it longer, as you can see, until it actually explodes. It took me a way longer time than before, but again, use the way I do it and use the beam. And the moment you think, oh, it's going to explode any minute now, just release it and then keep pressing it. I just wanted to demonstrate the duration of the upgrade. Now the last one is called Laser Mines. While holding down the B button, you have to press the A button to drop laser mines. So it's not enough that Bouncer can shoot lasers. Now you get these allies that will help you. They are really good. It's a good upgrade. And so while doing the beam, you can actually get more beams. So you get 3 allies that will help you around. So as you can see, a lot of beams in the battle over there. Well, it's not a battle now, but later on it will be. So it's a good upgrade. I would advise you guys on buying that one. It will help you a lot to do more damage. So the Soul Gem ability. This one is called Fist of Destruction. While holding down the A button, you have to press the X button to fire a rocket-powered homing fist. I will show you guys the location in the secret vaults of secrets later on in the last part of this video from the story chapter. I will show you guys there. This is how it looks like. You have to start charging, and then these major fists will appear and you will be able to shoot it. It's a good attack. It's most damage that you can achieve with one attack on Bouncer. Now what should you do with this character? Well, Bouncer, we're going to try the first part first in the birthday bash again. This is with the rockets, so as you can see, this is the 6th enemy upgrade. I can do it there. I'm trying to target them all here, but sometimes it's just better to excuse me, it's better to target not all the enemies, but a decent amount before they could actually reach the cake over there. So here again, now I'm choosing another way, and just I'm targeting but not releasing the button, and I just keep using the other upgrade where I could press the A button. So with the first one in the beginning, if you don't have the upgrade, you can't shoot rockets yourself, but now I can, and as you can see, it goes way faster. So instead of just targeting the enemies and then releasing, this will give you an amazing effect, since you can kill like 6 enemies at the same time. It's also an, I think it's also a quest, I'm not sure, I need to confirm that. But yeah, here as you can see, there's no use on targeting those spiders. I should have just keep pressing the A button, since that's way better instead of targeting the enemies. So here, instead of targeting, just keep pressing the button. But one way that you can do, or a way where you can use this attack, now this can get complicated. While you see an enemy, you target him because you want to go near him and use your rockets. So you keep pressing your A button, you keep doing damage, but the moment you think, oh, this enemy is going to die, you can release and then have this final rocket like I did now with the aliens. So they were almost dead, I released, and the rockets were shot at the enemies. This will save me time, so I can actually go and concentrate on other enemies. So you can use the targeting as a kind of a finishing move, I think. Yeah, you can call it like that. So press the A button to damage enemies, and the moment you think, oh, it's almost dead, I'm just going to release the button and do some finishing damage. The good thing about these rockets is that it gives you a lot of range, so it's a good upgrade path. I would advise you guys for choosing it. I prefer this one above the second one. So if you're wondering which is the better one, first one in my eyes. I did fail there because I didn't use the attacks really at 100%, but yeah, don't be misleaded by that. I like that one more. So with the second part, I showed you guys, you get this visual upgrade and there's a higher fire rate with your normal gun, so I'm actually kind of forced, not really forced, but I'm going to demonstrate it, how it looks like. But so far so good, those are the easy enemies. For the beam, this is a trickier part. You can actually stay at a certain point and just spam the button and the enemies will walk through it, so like they will avoid it. And I also use the allies there to help me. As you can see, they died rather fast. This is a really strong upgrade path. The disadvantage a bit is that it doesn't have the range from the rockets, and I think it's less fun to do it because you have to hold down the button and then walk around or roll around. So I think the first part is more fun to do compared with the second one, but the second one has some good damage as well. So here, the one with the gun, I needed to switch to my gun, my normal rate, my firing guns, fingers, or how you call them, because they're at quite a distance and I didn't have time to go up there and shoot my lasers. So let's try it out at the aliens, always fun to see. So I spam my allies. my main attack will also do a lot of damage, 30 hit each, I think it's something like that, and then 45 critical damage. So aliens, they die rather fast, allies help good. So the second one and the first one, I think the second one will do more damage overall, but I think the first one is more fun to do, since you can launch rockets and thing, and you have to think a little bit more. Here you just have to press the button. So that was me trying to use my soul gem ability. I think they gave it a little bit too low of a damage. Yeah, that's my opinion. It's a good soul gem ability. It's a fun one to do, but as you can see, double 40 hit if you hit them with if you hit the enemy with both hands. But that's an 80 hit with a chance of missing because you have to charge. So here you see only one hit. It would be better or greater use if you just use your laser and spam your allies. You will do more damage compared with the time passing by. So the heroic challenge from a bouncer, it's called Blobber's Folly, and I need to help Blobbers escape the dungeon. Not a difficult one to do. So my opinion, I gave it in the previous section. First one, I prefer that one, but I will be using the second part because it has slightly more damage. But when I intend in playing with this character, I will be using the first part. So the moment I recorded this, I resetted it. It is fun. It's not like it's really boring or anything, but I just prefer the first one. Personal opinion. Don't shoot me for it, guys. But yeah, that's Bouncer. So here Bouncer is bouncing and shooting the enemies. Let me say some things about this challenge. So this is Blobbers. He looks good. He says, "Oh, thank you for saving me." But then after you saved him, he say, "Can you bring me some food?" You say, "Okay." You jump in this teleport, and then you have to do this part. You have to destroy these pods that spawn enemies. No biggie, just use your laser and you will be fine. As you can see, huge damage, but this is a heroic challenge, so the enemies are slightly weaker. But yeah, so we saved him, we need to get some food. You're thinking, oh, where can I get some food? But the moment you go past this teleport, you will see Blobbers have found enough food, and he couldn't wait, and now he is this fat looking creature. What we need to do, we need to push him through the dungeon. It's not a difficult challenge to do, it's a fun one to do. So you just have to walk against him and then he will go forward. We will have this small battle over here. I don't remember exactly how it will go, but you can use Blobbers to destroy enemies faster, because when you roll against him it will result in imminent or instant death. When you play the campaign, you will find some situations where you have to push some things as well, and when you push certain big objects like this or a bomb or anything, they will kill enemies really fast. They do this immense kind of damage. So you can use Blobbers there in that battle. Here again, you see I just pushed them against the enemies and the enemies died. So challenge complete, fast challenge, not a hard one to do, it's a fun one. And you get elemental power, yay! Plus 5 elemental power. So that's very good, we appreciate that one. That puts Bouncer at a 51 elemental power, in my situation at least. So the last part, the longest part, the story chapter. You can find his soul gem in the secret vault of secrets. I remember not completing this, I think so. I think I will die in here, but each time I try to do this, my main objective is not to die and to complete it as fast as possible. So within time, so each time I want to get the second star over there with the character of which his soul gem is located in the story. So this story, if you haven't done it, this is not a walkthrough. I'm just going to try and complete it as fast as possible and without dying. I will put in the description the link to the soul gem location if you want to skip to that part. But yeah, so like I said before, first part is my personal favorite one, but they're equally good, I think. Yeah. Bouncer. I really want to know what your opinion is about this character. It's not my favorite one, but he's alright. He's fun to play with. He's big, but he has this his not large looking figure, which makes him more fun to play with, because I know like T-Rex or Thumbback are like really big, and they take a lot of space on your screen. And he doesn't that much. You have this lighter feeling with him. But yeah, it's a fun character, great story. Upgrade pods are equally good, and there's no wrong choice. Well, there's never a wrong choice. But yeah, so here you can use the shooting thing to lower the gate here. I need to complete this kind of how you call it, trap kind of thing. I need to go here, mash the Y button on the Xbox, and then there's these beams will start spreading around. There's a way, there's a safe spot where you can stand with the normal Skylanders. With the giants it's harder to do, but I just don't have the patience. I know I'm with the giant, and you can tank most of these things, so don't start panicking when it hits you. That's just my way to do it. I think it's faster instead of trying to find the right spot. So like I said before, this is not a professional walkthrough video. So yeah, lasers, here you can see the damage. Need to dodge that attack. And it's actually in the next section that the soul gem will be located. So before, maybe in advance, before we start talking about the soul gem, I can talk about PvPing with this character. He's a tech elemental creature, so this makes him strong against, let me think, strong against magic, and he's weak against earth. Yeah, so strong against magic, weak against earth. So if you would have a epic battle between Ninjini and Bouncer, well, then Bouncer would win, but he's weak against earth, so Crusher would actually crush him, or any other thing. Well, I say this each video, like stronger and weaker, but the only thing is that the other character will have bonus elemental damage. Like when I play with Bouncer, he's strong against magic, so when he fights a magic Skylander, you will get his bonus hits. Like when you look at the top of my screen now, the left at the top, you saw this earth thing appear. Well, that's actually the sign for which element is stronger here. So if I would have played with an earth character over here, I will get bonus elemental damage. The bonus elemental damage is welcome, but it's also one of the quests. So if you want to get the top hats on this character by completing quests, you can achieve top hats, and one of the quests is getting elemental damage. In my, I think those are the hardest quests of them all. They take a long time. I've completed it on one character yet. I just didn't want to complete it on other ones. So yeah, you will get this bonus elemental damage. Usually it's only like a +8 or something like that. +8, I think, +10. That's all. So yeah, these big robots are no trouble at all. But that's actually the thing I wanted to say about strong and weak. It's not like you will do immense more damage, but if you count on it, on each hit +8, like with him with his high fire rate, it will matter in the end if you have an equally good battle. But Bouncer, awesome character, like I said before. There's nothing much to say about him. Instead, I like the story, the robot football. In the main story from Skylander Giants, you will read certain things and get to know Robot Ball better as well, and it's a fun character to play with. I think really it's some people dislike him and other ones like him more. It's a personal opinion, but here at this second part where we need to get off our robot, we'll need to find the soul gem ability as well. First we have this battle thing, and this is one of the, I think, bigger battles. So here I could use actually the rockets to charge them, and here you can see the elemental damage that I talked about before. You can see the hits, it's a +19, +8, +9. Different hits, depends on the damage that you do, but as you +5 on my basic attack. So yeah, it can make a difference, but don't expect it to be overpowered or anything like that. But yeah. So quick battle, I could use my rockets, even if I didn't choose the rocket pod. So if I would have chosen it, I could have stayed at a distance longer, and I think I could have killed him even faster. Since the rocket will do more area damage, yeah. It's like it becomes this AO attack. So yeah, past this piece here with the West Dam will be the soul gem from Bouncer. So again, these beams. Don't start panicking again when you hit them. So it's behind that gate there with the puzzle. You can skip the puzzle if you have a puzzle skip, of course. I'm going to complete it or show you guys how to complete it. I don't think this will be the perfect score. I don't remember anymore, but well, you never know. So yeah, when you complete this, the soul gem will be behind it. It's with the big fists. A small thing I can say about fists is it's kind of, I like the idea that you have to hit both of them on but you have to hit with both of the fists to get an 80 damage. So with the 40 damage for just a charge attack, I would just advise you to skip the soul gem if you're looking at a good battle moment or damage, and just actually do the laser or the rockets. So that's for the soul gem. Now the only thing left is for me to try and not to die and complete it as fast as possible. So here you can see me trying to laser everything up. Thank God I do some elemental bonus damage. Again, 3. I needed to. So you see, that's the negative thing about this attack. You need to get close, and that's so not good in many ways in Skylands. You need to get close, and that actually killed me, because I think I will die later on. So that's also why the first part is better in one way. So as you can see, by completing some things and getting some more experience, you will be able to find and discover the best way. See, I get hit, and then I think I get another hit, and it will be over. So yeah, that's the problem with the lasers. So I'm going to end with this victory move, nevertheless that I lost. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to check out our other videos, full reviews, and that's it. Goodbye.